Not one game at the World Championship match has been predictable thus far. From the opening to the result, Young and Ding have kept the audience guessing without fail. The venue was packed with fans, players and enthusiasts alike. Exciting game aside, there were quite a number of things to look forward to. Vladimir Kramnik and Ho Yifan were hosting the Chess Legends presentation, where Kramnik gave a simul shortly after. The Kazakhstan versus the World press conference took place just downstairs, boasting popular chess personalities, namely Zansea Abdulmalik, Bibi Sarah, Harika Dranavali, and many more esteemed attendees. After the players were seated for Game 6, the ceremonial move was made by woman Grandmaster Dana Reitsnitsa-Ozola, Deputy Chair of FIDE Management Board, who gave a seminar earlier today. Ding started off with the London system, with an early exchange on d4 by Yan. It's the first time in World Championship history that the London system appeared on the board. Black's bishop made it outside of the pawn chain, but the commentators approved of White's position.
And it looks like this opening has been a success for Ding.
Yeah, I guess so. We liked it all the way for White.
Ding brought his queen into the game via f3 and developed his rook to a3. Because of the pawns on h4 and a5, Ding enjoyed a spatial advantage. Let's listen to how the commentators discuss key squares in the middle game.
Exciting in a strategic sense, we mean, and there's a real chance that White is going to get the c5 square in this game. For the moment, Ding played h4. She's just taking some space on the king side, I guess, also stopping any queen g5 ideas. I don't know if that was really a big problem, but h4 seems like an interesting move, especially because Black simply doesn't have much of a plan.
After Ding played knight c5, Yan followed up with e5, and after some moves, Ding entered the think tank and tried to come up with the best continuation.
All right, yeah, it's funny that Ding is now in like big thought again. So it doesn't look like when he played knight c5 he had everything worked out.
Yeah.
That's what it seems. I mean, he played rook b3 pretty quickly. He played, sorry, I keep going for this. He went for rook e5 pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But now he's sunk in thought, which means that the critical part of this whole variation was not worked out, or I don't know, it looks like he's rechecking things.
Ding even spent so much time that Dubov started having reservations about the result.
You're going to predict that Nepo's going to win?
Yeah, I mean, despite playing like badly, he'll win this game.
Oh, wow.
Easily.
Okay.
No, but honestly, like now it starts to feel like really wrong for Ding. I mean, also the situation on the clock is not great.
Yeah, he's 37 minutes. Again, he gets down on the clock.
Down 25 minutes on the clock, Ding continued to surprise the commentators and found an incredible tactical motive.
Yeah, wow, that's funny. We didn't even look at that.
Yeah, but we basically ignored it because it's strange. Like, I'm not ready to give up on that yet, to be honest. Okay, so what's wrong with queen b6, Mr. Ding?
Yeah, it's interesting, and even Jan actually looks surprised a bit as well.
Yeah.
By that move, so I don't think he was expecting it either.
Well, let's say rook takes c5.
Yeah.
We can try to figure out. So now that we know that queen takes c5 can be the idea, then we only need to like come up with a tactical point after queen b6, right?
The move after queen b6 was the precise knight d6, and that convinced Dubov that Ding's chances were based on tactics.
What do we think about Ding's chances to win this game? Pretty good.
Well, Ding's chances very much depend on the concrete lines.
Yes.
Like, it's very straightforward. We need to calculate it now. Like,
but he seems very focused, so he's got those 25 minutes for the next 11 moves.
yeah.
Get a bit of time trouble. Half an hour less than Nepo.
Yeah.
Big decision from him right now, which way to capture back on e5.
Ding took back with his queen while Nepo chopped a pawn and pushed his a pawn. Ding set up an amazing attack on the black king.
Is it after d5 played by Ding, a2, and queen c7 now, which he also played? Is that after king h7, knight g6, rook g8? He has this brilliant idea of playing queen f7. Pretty much meaning this thing to work against everything, which is just outstanding to me. I mean, I keep saying this, I don't get it all the way he plays. I mean, if you see this trap after queen c7, you need to be like really cool to play d5, setting this queen c7, knight g6, queen f7 threat instead of knight g6 check.
Yeah, I mean, d5, you think this move, when we saw it, it was a little hard to understand. It felt like, oh, is he going back to this plan of trying to promote the pawn? But in fact, it has nothing to do with that. You just got to control the e6 square and set up this checkmate. It is so beautiful and so precise. I mean, I really feel like this game is just bringing out all of Ding's strengths and really showing why he's considered by his fellow top players as extremely strong in calculation, because it is like this level of technique, it's not ordinary, right?
During one of the commentary breaks, Dubov checked the engine and was very impressed by Ding's level of play.
I'll have to check it more precisely with a better engine, and you can actually watch my recaps to find out what the result is. But for now, I checked it briefly, and it feels like starting from knight c5, Mr. Ding is actually playing an absolutely perfect game of chess as white. And all this rook b3, rook takes e5, rook h3, taking, h5, taking on b7, going knight d6 back, queen takes e5, were all best moves. And this is all based on white having this brilliant rook a5. Like, rook a5 is much better / winning for white, which we'll have to find out like after the game. Like, anyway, from the practical point of view, I mean, it's very, very tough for black. And like, all the rest of the moves are not even close to +1.
The press conference offered a bit more insight into the marvel of a game that was witnessed.
What was the most challenging for you for this game?
Well, yeah, I just among all the openings, of course, I expected like London in one of the games, so it happened. Yeah, but I guess I played one of my worst games ever. So I mean, like, nearly every move was. I mean, yeah, it's hard to. I think every move was bad, and even then I get this second chance out of this awful position. I think it was like pretty much equal at some point if I would play bishop d3 instead of bishop c2. Yeah, even that was, yeah, I think I just played really poorly. And yeah, in some way it was, I don't know, like a mirror from yesterday's game. Yeah, like the same material, like, and the same patterns. But yeah, I guess yeah, the tension is high. So yeah, sometimes you can't perform at your best.
I feel I was in very good shape during that whole game. And I was not so influenced by yesterday's lose.
Anish was seeing all these checkmates on the chess.com broadcast, and he said that it was disturbing how beautiful it was. He was complimenting you. And then he said that you're a total genius for these ideas. Do you agree that your game today was genius level?
Yeah, I'd like to thanks to Anish. Actually, yesterday I saw his remark. He believes I will tie the match despite I was lost yesterday. So thanks for his confidence. Yeah, today, yeah, the game itself, I feel very, very pleased with ideas. Many ideas occurred over the board. Yeah, in the end, yes, this d5 followed by queen c7. Also, I was very happy to find.
Why do you think there are more decisive games in this match than World Championship matches in the past?
I guess the reason is maybe we are not that professional than Magnus.
A rest day is not only well deserved, but also much needed as players head into the second half of the match. When they return on Tuesday, there is no telling what will happen. Ding will have the black pieces and a level score. Game 7 begins at 3 p.m. on the 18th with lots to look forward to. See you there.